Thousands of dollars could be taken out of your paychecks next year as we're just days away from going over the fiscal cliff. It means payroll plans could change, and it may be best for you to do some financial planning. Brian Johnson spoke with experts about what you should do.
It seems like the perfect time to panic. Imminent spending cuts, tax hikes, uncertainty, and a fiscal cliff looming. So how can you save your retirement nest egg from falling off the cliff?
To remain calm, first of all.
Sal Durso has been investing his entire career. He says the markets are generally motivated by emotion, so stay calm and remain focused. While things might look bad, he says the markets always bounce back.
So the key is not to panic, be patient, seek advice, and work with someone that can guide your conscience, your focus of your goals, and most importantly, keep your emotions in check.
The fiscal cliff will also have a big impact on big business. Kurt Weiss is one of 50,000 people employed by the state of Michigan. Like many large employers, he says the state will not change payroll until mid-January, when paychecks are adjusted to reflect any outcome Congress makes.
We really are awaiting some guidance from the IRS. Until we get that guidance from the IRS as far as what the changes are going to be as a result of the fiscal cliff, we don't know what changes to make to employee payroll.
One thing is certain, FICA taxes, the money taken out of your paycheck for Social Security and Medicare, are increasing. They were 4.2% and now will be 6.2%. Making the country's financial matters even worse, fiscal cliff aside, in a few days the United States will hit the debt ceiling, meaning if Congress doesn't act there, the United States won't be able to pay its own bills. Business leaders are frustrated and want Congress to do its job.
If you're concerned about this issue, pick up the phone, get on the computer, make a call, send an email to your member of Congress, to the White House, and demand that they support a comprehensive and a balanced solution.
In Lansing, Brian Johnson, Fox 47 News.
And we're going to have more of the debt ceiling in just a bit. But first, President Obama, he is scheduled to meet with congressional leaders Friday on the fiscal cliff. Now, the Senate has already returned to work, but it looks like both sides are waiting for the other to blink. Mike Emanuel has a wrap of the activity on Capitol Hill.
If we go over the cliff, and it looks like that's where we're headed.
A pessimistic tone from the Senate Majority Leader, with the U.S. economy heading for the fiscal cliff in a matter of days. President Obama and senators cut their Christmas vacation short, with time running out for a deal to be struck. The president called the top four congressional leaders last night. A spokesman for Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell said, quote, "The leader is happy to review what the president has in mind, but to date the Senate Democrat majority has not put forward a plan." Late today, McConnell expressed frustration.
This is a conversation we should have had months ago. And Republicans aren't about to write a blank check for anything Senate Democrats put forward just because we find ourselves at the edge of the cliff. That wouldn't be fair to the American people.
The only visible sign of White House outreach today was Vice President Biden visiting Capitol Hill to swear in Hawaii's new Senator Brian Schatz. Though when asked by reporters if he was going to help solve the fiscal cliff, Biden joked, "Cliff? What cliff?" Meanwhile, the top Senate Democrat Harry Reid continued blaming the Republicans and Speaker John Boehner.
The American people, I don't think, understand the House of Representatives is operating without the House of Representatives. It's being operated with a dictatorship of the Speaker, not allowing the vast majority of the House of Representatives to get what they want.
Aides to Boehner suggested Reid should spend more time legislating and less time talking. House GOP leaders have decided to have the House of Representatives return on Sunday, December 30th, to be available in case there's a deal in the final hours.
And the negotiations may be picking up. Late in the day, the top Senate Democrat Senator Reid visited the top Republican Senator McConnell's office after House Republicans have argued it is time for the Senate to act. On Capitol Hill, Mike Emanuel, Fox News.